So let's go. Accessibility.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin? Let's just try to remain discreet.
Is he gonna be upstairs or down? Let's have a look.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and... Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Whatever! Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! It's such... Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. Welcome. Have you... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Sir, are you ready to leave?
Well, not quite. I still have a few errands to run for my uncle. What about you?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything? you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome. Have you... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Hello? What can I do for you?
With a relay.
Finally!
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How's Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Be back soon, Captain.
So,
are you ready?
We should be able to...
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler, the sailorman.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
I've seen a few...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nords get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right? Come on now. Let me out. You promised. Please. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
It doesn't sit well with me to send you to the flames. I freed your smuggler, and he'll certainly be in touch. He, or another member of his band. Be careful, and safe travels.
Oh, thank you, my lord. You are a man of noble heart. May the Illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart. Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Right, so let's go. Time to make moves.
Are you ready? Can we
Aye.
weigh anchor?
We
Aye.
should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Should look like I'm doing. I go for a fucking walk, you idiot. How's it going, to scale? How you been, dude? Have you played this game yet? It's pretty good. I don't know if I know you're a bit of an OG gamer like me. This is like, I would compare this game to like, it's like a cross between The Witcher, from what I'm gathering, and an old game it reminds me of called Jade Empire on the Xbox, the original Xbox. The RPG element is very Jade Empire. So I've just done the prologue more or less. So I'm just about to board a ship to go to this island. So now the game's about to open up. I hope. I'm just a little bit at a loss to how I'm oh no, down there. So that's cool. No, it's down there, other side. Yeah, I got this game for free with PS Plus for January. They've been doing some really good games recently. I got this, and I know Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider came out last month. They got the Control Ultimate Edition, I think, coming out this month, and a couple of other good games from what I can see. Just trying to work out how I actually get on board the ship now. Taking it, I've got to find a way round. So I'm getting. No. Oh. Right, I missed that. I've got no... I'm gathering by this game there's going to be a lot of replay value in this because you're going to have to come back to places, so... But I'm now getting frustrated because I don't know actually how to get on board the ship, and that's what I need to do. It's going to be really silly, something really stupid that I've missed. Ah, here we go. And you see, little spot that I just wasn't looking for. It's also got a pretty good loot system as well, this game. And I haven't had to mess with any of the game settings apart from turn the subtitles off, which I didn't really need.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you?
So I guess this is my first boss fight.
Come now, let's lend him a hand.
Oh, the fuck is that? Whoa! Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That's one of the, must be one of the tree men that they were talking about.
Take a step back, sir.
Holy shit. Oh shit. No fight.
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Right, so I'm gathering that this coin that he's got is going to do something. Ah. Yeah, I'm not even trying to fight you. I'm just going to fight you. I could go in with swords, but I'm not going to. Because... Right. Ooh. Yeah, that was stupid. I should have stuck with fighting him at range. Right. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, so from what I can see, this has definitely got a bit of a Witcher vibe, but unlike Witcher, this throws you in right at the deep end. So maybe a Witcher slash Dark Souls slash... What's the other game that I had on PlayStation? There's a PlayStation game as well, where you've got the guy with the gun and the swords. I can't think of it at the moment. I literally just picked it up not too long ago. Right. Good thing is you can skip the cutscenes as well. Yeah. I need, yeah. I'm gonna get my axe out as well. Glad I powered up my gun before this fight. Didn't even know this fight was coming and I powered it up, so... My gun's taking it out. Fuck! 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 Get out of the way. You need to... Yes. Nearly there. Bah, boom! Second one's a charm. I tell you what, for the studio that made this game, and considering this studio I think only had 150 people that made this game from what I've been researching on it, this is a damn good game. And it's still for free. Bam, have that straight in the head. You're gonna find out later on in the game though that that's not a baddie.
It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Yep, I would agree with him on that. I could redistribute, but I'm not gonna. I'll come back here and use the lockpicking skill at a later date. So now the ship's fucked. Unless it's this ship we're going on.
Gentlemen.
That little black mark, by the way, that comes up on the screen is an achievement. Obviously, I'm just streaming through the PlayStation. So apologies.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
And this journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Bam, New Serene. So I haven't got to the main island yet. I'm going to New Serene, I take it first. Oh, typical. Typical. I needed to go up one level to unlock lockpicking and get the point to unlock lockpicking, and now I've left where I needed to pick the locks. Now I've unlocked the lockpicking. What a pile of shit. Oh well. And now the main game begins. So that was the prologue. That was like getting you into the missions and the training. It was pretty good training. You didn't feel like you were actually playing training. It does make you feel like you're sort of getting chucked in the deep end, but
What a charming welcoming committee.
there's a bit of comedy in this as well.
Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Naughts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How
What?
so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Cool.
Desarde, can I do anything for you?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you still resent the fact that I called your ship a boat?
No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobility makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I was rude.
Did my charm make you change your mind?
I was starting to believe that you were different. Did you want anything else?
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I am sea-given. I was given to the Nords when I was a little child, for a reason I ignore. I think I was originally from the congregation, but I have no memory of my family. I took my first steps on the deck of a ship. That's all I can remember. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Right, I need to talk to this dude. No. Right, so I've got a lot of shit I need to do. Ah, so now I have the lock picking skill. Finally got that open. And as you can see from the menus, it has an extensive menu system. These memory crystals are good. I'm going to keep hold of these because I can change my player up. From at the moment I've chosen warrior because I've always been one for swinging sword and shooting guns. You can choose between warrior, I think mage, like a magician, like magic, and technical, like someone who's got more ability technically. Need to find the coin guard before anything. Yeah, there you go. Yes. As you can see, the map is, it's reasonable. It's looking like the main part's going to be pretty big. Obviously, you started off here. I'm hoping you can fast travel at some point.
It is an immense... What might I...
I've got no money, so that really don't make no odds.
See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine.
I do have to say, as well, the world is pretty... I don't know how I wouldn't... It's got a bit of an Assassin's-y feel to it, but it's pretty lively, man. And the sound score in this game's really good. The music's really good. And there's lots of loot. I am playing this on normal because from what the game told me when I selected a difficulty setting, like, you need to play this game on normal first. If I'd gone in on hard, it probably would have been a massacre.
Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled the quartermaster, but it won't fool the Port Authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that? They're already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
To move your contraband, and now you want to sneak into one of our warehouses.
Kurt was given the order. If we want to help him, we don't have a choice.
I don't like this. But since I've been sacked, let's just say that this will be a little bit of revenge.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cut?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
That won't be necessary. My entire cargo has been placed in the warehouse closest to my ship.
Oh, can I do it?
I need a bit of practice.
So I need to
a bit of practice.
Enhance my vigor. Motherfucker. This game just... Well, I suppose you have to earn your shit, but... Come on, jumping from one side to another. I shouldn't have to level up for that. That's a bit of a fucking farce. But no complaints. It'll make it a little bit more worthwhile when I actually finally do get it. Right. Ah, I've still got 2 points to spend. Eh? Right, I'm trying to go for... Why can't I do that? Oh, I've got to go. 1 point. So I've got 2 points, so why can't I... Oh, I've got to do this one. Okay. I'm aiming towards this because I've got a really good weapon. So I'll concentrate on my blades. Where's the vigor? Right, 1 minute. Ah, okay. No, see, I'm not doing that. I'll just have to work my way round because the rest of my setup is really good. What I like about this game as well is when you look at the top with the compass, when you're doing other missions, you can select missions just by hitting the R3. So you don't actually have to go into the menu to choose a mission. I just do it because I'm trying to keep track of what I'm doing. So I've got to break into this. be interesting. Fuck. Another way in.
Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Tier 4D.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going.
Alright.
No, these aren't the right crates.
I'll mark them. So that was a lucky guess as to where they were. I just so happened to land on the...
I need a bit of practice.
So because I've got also... I didn't realise that because I've got the noughts, for anyone watching, are basically the noughts are basically the, what's it called, they're like pirates or the people you sail with. I didn't realise, because I remember, if you basically, you can get their outfit, and if you wear their outfit, it gets you access instead of you having to fight them, because you have reputation points as well. So if you can do stuff with avoiding conflict, it saves you a little bit of like having to fight people. You can do anything in this game within reason. You can lie your way through a mission. You can kill your way through a mission if you want to fight, or if you want to outsmart them, you can do that. So like, this game's got a lot of depth to it for a small small company that's made this game. They've really, you can see they've put an effort into this. They've taken a lot of nods and taken a lot of ideas from other games, but they've put it together pretty well. I look forward to seeing the next game that they bring out, and or if they bring out a second version of this, because I think this game will keep me occupied. I'm a bit finicky with RPGs. Even The Witcher, sort of, for me, I mean, it has to do with the fact that I don't have an Xbox at the moment. But even The Witcher got a little bit boring after a while. For me, like, I found it a bit of a grind. I haven't got to that stage with this yet, and I've already been playing this for about, well, 3-4 hours. Last night I played it. I like the option that you can take small things, or you can take one thing at a time, or everything as well. Like, the interface is really pretty swift. And like I said, for a free game, man, and it's only a year old. The game actually, I think the game's been on PC for a few years, but the game actually only came out on PlayStation, pardon me, and Xbox, like, I think about a year ago, or maybe last October or November. So the fact that it came out on the PS Plus, like, bargain.
Hello, Your Excellency.
We have found a way into the storehouse, and we have marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in it.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission, without any further instructions. For what it's worth, I thank you for your help, and I hope you can accept this modest token for everything you've done.
If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your help. We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants, under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the Guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest severity. But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The Guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it. No, thank you.
Right, so that's me for a little while. To anyone watching, I am going to be back on at some point in a bit, but I've got a few things I need to go and do. So thank you for watching my stream, and I will be playing this for the next few streams anyway. Chaser Scale, always a pleasure, my friend. I'll pop in and see you when you're on next. But yeah, I'd love to play this a little bit longer, and I may very well come back on in a bit, but there's a few things I need to do. So on that note, I will say thank you again for watching my stream, and speak soon.